Welcome everybody. Welcome back to Homestead Heart. Thank you so much again for joining me today with this series, Our Journey to the Homestead. So today's video is Our Journey to the Homestead. What is homesteading to me? What does that mean to me? So let's get right to it. But first, I want to say thank you to all of my new subscribers, our new subscribers, our existing subscribers, and those who are going to be subscribing today or in the upcoming future. We would certainly appreciate it as we are on this journey to get 1,000 subscribers so that our channel can really grow. So we do want to share this information with so many of you. And if you find this helpful, and you know someone else who might find it helpful, don't hesitate to share it with them and click that subscribe button below. We would also greatly appreciate that as well. So what is homesteading to me? What does that look like to me? You know, homesteading to me looks like self-sustainability, you know, being as self-sufficient as I possibly can. You know, I remember my grandparents, they didn't go to the store. You know, in fact, in those days, you know, it wasn't like that. You didn't run to Walmart or you didn't run to Kroger, or it wasn't like that. You know, they grew all of their own food, and the neighbors that were in the country, they would barter with them. You know, so there was a neighbor who would grow wheat, and my family, they had cows and all other kind of produce that they were growing on the land and whatnot. And so if they needed something, they would go down to the neighbor who may was 2 or 3 or 4 miles away, and they would barter. They would trade goods, you know. And so I remember that they were self-sustainable, you know. And so for me, being self-sustainable is, yes, I want to grow my own food, you know. And in growing my own food, you know, or you growing your own food, if this is the lifestyle that you want, well, that also means you have to have some skills on how to preserve your food, how to save your harvest. So that can come from either freeze drying your food, you can dehydrate some foods, you can can your food, and there are some things that you can put in cold storage. If you have a root cellar, you can put some things away in a root cellar to preserve your harvest as well. You know, so for me, gardening and preserving my food, that's a big reason for me why I want to homestead. I want to control what I feed my family and what I feed myself. So that's one thing. Another thing being self-sustainable is when it comes to water sources. I would prefer to have my own water sources like ponds and wells so that I don't have to depend on city water. You know what they put in that water, right? We're not going to even talk about what's going on in Michigan or probably other places all over the United States with lead in the water, right? So I want to have control over that. Okay, so that's another thing for me. That's what homesteading looks like to me, having my own water source, you know, my own fuel source for heat and for cooking, you know. And so for heat, yeah, I love the wood stove, right? I love the wood stove. And so, yeah, I want to be able to control that. I also like to have that backup of propane if I need that to heat my house. But I wouldn't also mind using that propane to cook with my stove, you know, not needing gas from public utilities. And even when it comes to electricity, the same thing. I would much rather have solar and maybe even a windmill to get away from the public utilities. You know, so that's a part of what self-sustainability looks like to me. Raising my own animals, you know, I'm no stranger to Jersey cows. I'm no stranger to cows, period. You know, so having my own cows so that I can get my own fresh milk, and being able to make my own butter, my own cheese, my own cream cheeses, you know, mozzarella cheeses, you know, I want to be able to do all of that for myself, right? I'm not a beef eater, so I won't be slaughtering any cows for beef, you know, but when it comes to chickens and turkeys, I love chicken and I love turkey. So yeah, I want to raise my own birds, my own hens for eggs, but I also want to raise my own meat birds to be able to fill my freezers to be able to feed my family. And again, that goes to what I was saying earlier, knowing what I'm putting in my body, because I am what I eat, right? You get it? So I want to be able to control that. And eventually I'll probably get into sheep, to be able to harvest lamb. And no, I won't be doing that myself, because I don't think that, me personally, I don't think I would be able to do that. Maybe if I learned and took the time to really just learn it, I'm not opposed to it, then I can definitely do it. But for starters, it'll take me some time to get there. That's just a skill that I'll have to acquire at some point. But I'm not estranged, to having those types of animals, and eating those animals that has been raised on our farm. And then another thing, having bees. I want to produce my own honey. I want to have my own honey. I want to be in control, right? And so that's just a part of being self-sustainable to me, taking control of what I eat, what I feed my family. So that's a part of what homesteading looks like to me. And I might be forgetting some things, and if I am, you can put that in the comment section below, because there are always things that I'm looking to do and learn when it comes to this lifestyle. I don't know everything. In fact, I'm still learning a ton of things, so I'm really, really excited about that. I'm really excited about learning the new things, but there are some things I'm very familiar with, other things I really got to learn. So this is a part of that journey to the homestead, a part of our journey to self-sustainability. So that's what homesteading looks like to me, growing my own vegetables. I love squash. I love butternut squash. I love cushaw. Do y'all know what cushaw is? Let me know if you know what that is. I love cushaw. I love spaghetti squash, if I haven't said it already. I love different varieties of tomatoes and bell pepper. I love onion and garlic. All of these things, I want to grow them myself. Okay? So that is that's what homesteading looks like to me, and I'm gonna tell you, homesteading, don't think that this is something for you to do, whenever you get ready, or when you feel like going outside to tend to animals or to tend the garden, or no, it's not. This is a commitment. This is a commitment. Animal husbandry is a commitment. If you're going to be growing food, that is a commitment. So you have to be committed to this lifestyle, and don't think that, I'll just get to it whenever. No, it don't work like that. And don't think it won't be hard work. It is very hard work. I got to tell you, it's hard work doing homestead, especially if you have a really big garden and if you have a variety of animals, And so for us, that's what homesteading looks like to us. That's peace to me. That's contentment to me, because I'm in control of what I feed myself and my family. I'm in control, right? And so, I don't know, I'm excited. And that's what I look forward to doing. So, hey, y'all, if this is something you want to do, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. We can all become more serious about our health, our diet, all of it. All you got to do is take charge of it, right? So with that being said, this video is almost at 10 minutes. I told y'all I can't just get through these videos. I struggle with it, but I hope again that you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. We would greatly appreciate your support. So again, you all, thank you so much for watching Homestead Heart. Peace and blessings to you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye.